Hello, my name is Raul Ruiz, and I am a fourth-year international relations student living in Mexico City. The purpose of this video series is to explain how some things work in the field of international migrations, with a special focus on the migration process that takes place between Mexico and the US. Every day we hear in the news about irregular immigrants who try to cross the northern Mexican border. We hear about unaccompanied minors and the perilous paths all these people take in order to get to their destiny. But in order to understand this phenomenon, I believe it is fundamental that we ask ourselves this question. Why do immigrants decide to leave their places of origin in the first place? What are the motivations behind such a life-changing decision? Throughout the years, many authors have tried to develop theories that can explain the root causes, motivations, and elements that make up the migration context. They have tried, among other things, to understand why migrants decide to leave their places of origin. I would like to start by talking about the neoclassic economic theory. This theory focuses on wage difference between places as a major root cause of migration. From an economic perspective, this theory states that places with labor force shortages often have excess of capital and tend to offer higher wages, while countries with high labor supply and a dearth of capital are only able to offer lower wages. In brief, this theory predicts that as more workers from high labor supply regions move to regions where labor supply is scarce, the means of production will eventually reach equilibrium, and finally migrations will cease to exist. This was just a very general explanation of what this theory entails. In the upcoming video series, I will give more details and examples of it. On the other hand, it is important to remember that it was not until 1960 that migration theories started appearing. Some existing theories try to explain the phenomenon of migration. Some others are just adaptations of earlier theories. There are theories that try to explain why migration fluxes begin, while some others explain why some migration fluxes continue to exist and eventually increase. Finally, we will also talk about the following theories: the new economics of labor migration, the dual labor market theory, world systems theory, social capital theory, the network theory of migration, and finally, the theory of migration systems. Thank you very much.